Hey, Winnicott.
Welcome back, I guess. I feel like we barely had any school this week.
I know, me too. We can thank Columbus for that.
You know he never set foot in America?
Then why does he have a holiday?
Well, because of Washington Irving, duh.
Who?
Irving was an American author who wrote Columbus's first biography, but he lied about a few things. Columbus didn't prove the Earth was round, he wasn't a brave adventurer, and he didn't discover America. Columbus had a theory that the Earth was thousands of miles shorter than it actually was, and by 1486, after driving the king and queen mad, they gave him the bare minimum to make a journey across the ocean blue. Columbus landed somewhere in the Caribbean islands where he treated the Indians less than loving. Wiping out more than half of the population there, Columbus was not as much as a hero as everyone thinks, sparking the debate that led to at least 8 states, 10 universities, and more than 130 cities across 34 states to change Columbus Day to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day.
That's a lot more information than I'm able to store right now, Maggie.
How about we get to a story then? That takes a lot less thinking and a lot more watching.
True, especially a story about our girls' volleyball team.
I like the way you're thinking. Serena and Allison just did a story about the girls' volleyball team.
Let's roll it.
Girls volleyball has had a great season so far with the new varsity coach Ben Molnar and varsity captains Audrey Simmons and Emily Wheeler. Coach Ben joined the volleyball program here at Winnicott last year as an assistant coach and took the position as head coach when it became available this year.
I moved back to New Hampshire last year. Coach Allen reached out to me and I volunteered to help out. And then when the opportunity came up this year, I applied for the job and got it. My goals for the team overall to get better every day. I'm excited about the energy and the talent that the team brings forward this year.
Captains Emily Wheeler and Audrey Simmons, who have played since their freshman year, share the same goal of taking their team to playoffs this year.
I think mostly we just try and set a good example for the younger kids. There's a big senior class that's leaving, and so we want to make sure that we're like showing them the ropes kind of thing, and they can also look up to us.
Goals for the team are definitely to take more wins than we did last year, the past years. I've been on varsity for 4 years, and in that time we've won 9 games total. We're already almost halfway to beating that, so that's pretty lit.
Yeah.
We're definitely trying to make playoffs, and it's just like we're rebuilding the program with the new coach we have and stuff like that. He's really awesome, and we're just trying to rehype the system.
We're also a really close-knit community, so that's really fun, and we're doing good so far, so we want to keep it rolling.
It's different because last year we were a really talented group too, but this year we have like the right leadership and stuff like that, so it's definitely like more than just potential, like we actually will be good, so that's definitely exciting. Honestly, an unrealistic goal that I have for the team is winning states, so that's like kind of out there, but I want to make it at least past the first round. So.
Seniors on the team are now narrowing down their options for future plans and deciding on if they will keep playing the sport they love.
I'm planning on playing volleyball after I've been in communication with some coaches and just trying to narrow it down. Definitely coming up soon with a decision though because it is senior year. So.
After high school, I want to go to college and I want to go into pharmacy school, apply to a 6-year PharmD program. Was looking to play a sport in college, but then I realized that doing my program, the intensity of my program, and playing at the same time would be very difficult, so made the decision not to play.
So I'm planning to go to college and major in nursing, and I'm not going to play like on the college team for volleyball, but I'll probably play like club or intramural.
After high school, I plan on taking a gap year and traveling around the world a little bit, and then maybe going back to a community college, and I might play volleyball then.
Keep your eyes out for the girls' upcoming volleyball games and make sure you go out to support them. For WHTV, this is Allison and Serena.
Okay. Wow, the volleyball team is killing it this year.
Yeah, they are. It's great to see their season going so well.
I know, and there's one more sport around the community that just got going on their season.
You wouldn't be talking about flag football, would you?
You read my mind.
Just roll it.
Many people at Winnicott have either heard of or played flag football in elementary or middle school. But many students stopped playing in high school. As of this year, there's been a larger amount of students that have joined, mainly including upperclassmen.
I don't know, we all just come out here and we just have a good time, you know. The one thing I have to say about high school flag is just a lot of fun. Just like one day a week, just come out and play with your friends. It's really fun.
There are 6 total teams with 8 students per team. Compared to the past few years, there were only 4 teams, which used to be the normal amount. Every Sunday morning from September to early November, many students from Winnicott go down to the field by the Hampton Skate Park to play flag football. A sport organized by the Hampton Rec Department, it is open to anyone between grades 3rd through 12th, and they divide the leagues up by grades 3rd through 5th, 6th through 8th, and 9th through 12th. Students are supposed to sign up for flag before August 14th, but the rec department is very lenient, and some students may sign up after the deadline and will still get their own flags and jersey. During 3rd through 8th grade, the games get fairly competitive and the kids get really involved. The coaches have a big role and the kids have plays in specific positions to play. In grades 3rd through 8th, there's practice once a week for an hour and then a game on Saturday. But in high school, students only have a game on Sunday and have no plays, just improvisation at the start of the play. Having only a game on Sunday benefits a high schooler's busy schedule.
Yeah, I mean, especially like being a junior in high school, a lot of the kids in the leagues are juniors, It's a lot of stuff to do, PSATs. He does not have a jersey, that is true. He joined late. It's limited. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're all just out here having fun, just having a great time.
It's just easier. Most sports aren't on Sundays, especially for school. And most people don't have anything to do Sunday morning, so it's a good way to get out of bed and play some flag football.
Flag football is a fun, safe way that students are able to play some relatively organized football. The premise is similar to tackle football, just instead of tackling someone, you have to pull their flag in order to mark that they're down. Instead of every 10 yards for a first down, the middle of the field is the first down mark, and if you pass it, then you get a first down. There are also rules called pass-only zones, which is 5 yards before the first down and the end zone, meaning you can only pass the ball there. But in high school, not many teams do running plays. It's typically all passing to make the game fun. The game takes the basis of tackle football and changes it to a fun, safe sport.
Kind of just like backyard football with the boys on Sunday mornings. 9:30 to 11:30, you can't beat it.
It's a fun league to play in. We kind of know all the kids and everyone just is here having a good time.
We got 6 teams out here, which is a lot more than we have had in the past. We just have a great time out here.
Flag football is a relatively easy commitment and a safe sport to play. Join the league for a relaxed output to have fun.
That looks like a lot of fun.
It does. I wish I was involved in more activities like that.
Well, did you happen to check out the activities fair?
What's that again?
Last week, Winnicott held its annual activity fair to introduce the freshmen to all the clubs Winnicott has to offer. Every year, the freshman seminar classes go to the dining hall to walk around and explore different clubs, such as Student Council, Positive Pathways, Sustainability Club, and more. Be sure to get involved and check out any clubs that interested you.
It's awesome that we have so many opportunities and ways to get involved here.
Yeah, I feel like every year the school just keeps growing.
It's interesting you say that.
Oh no, why is that?
Well, can you imagine what it's like for former alumni to come back and see how the school has changed?
Maggie, I don't think last year's graduates would see many changes.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about graduates from the class of 1969.
Oh, well, how would you know that?
I caught up with a lot of them at their 50th reunion. Let's roll it. In 1969, Richard Nixon was President of the United States and the first man walked on the moon. But more locally, the class of 1969 sat in class at Winnicott. Recently, this class held its 50th reunion consisting of a tour of the current building, a dinner, and a lunchtime stroll. As Winnicott has grown bigger over the years, the building has changed, so the alumni found it interesting to see what has changed since they walked through the halls.
Frankly, I remembered one little section, when the stairs with the stairs going upstairs, downstairs, in the hallway was a locker room, and that was about all. Everything else is lovely. I mean, it's really developed into a lovely school. The facilities and the opportunities for the students, it's fantastic. Yeah, it's a great school. Looks like a great school.
I was lost until we got to the English and the math department in the counseling. That's the only thing I remember.
It's very different. I mean, for me, it was hard for me to really even, understand where I was in relation to where things used to be. And it's obviously a lot bigger and there's a lot more facilities than, we had 50 years ago.
Many of these alumni vividly remember their time spent at Winnicott and have many fond memories.
My fondest memory of high school, I think, is the senior lounge.
I was active in cheerleading, so probably all the friends I made through cheerleading.
I think maybe getting inducted into the Honor Society.
Probably being on the football team.
Probably my finest memory was winning the state championship in high school football, and all the memories I had with all my football buddies and and things like that. We still see each other and kind of reminisce about it. But of course, the St. Thomas game was a huge game that everybody still reminisces about. But just a lot of memories. Every time I see somebody, it perks the new memory that we had with them and stuff like that. So it makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah, my favorite was skipping English class with Steve Allard, my friend Steve Allard, and going to my uncle's lobster pound, Brown's Lobster Pound.
After graduating, some classmates stayed in touch with each other and others went their own way, but they all enjoyed seeing each other again at the reunion after so long.
Strange. I mean, I left Hampton when I was 17, so I really, coming back is always interesting to see who's here, and went away to school, went away for a job, so I always enjoy coming back.
It's wonderful. It's like we've been friends all this time, even though we haven't seen each other for 50 years.
Well, except for the fact that we're having our 50th reunion right next to a funeral home, I mean, I'd say that it's pretty good. So, but everybody, once you break the name barrier and stuff like that, all of a sudden the memories kick in, and it makes it a lot of fun. So,
I'm delighted to be here. I've never had so much fun with a group of people, and it feels like it's rejuvenating me. I'm feeling some of the energy that coming back that I sort of lost through all this, being married and working 27 years for an oil company and stuff like that. It feels good.
The alumni had a great time catching up with each other and reminiscing about their high school years.
Oh, Doug Perkins. He used to beat me up in 6th grade.
I grew up with you.
Yeah, he grew up with me. He used to beat me up in 6th grade with Joe Jones.
I was not.
Well, Joe Jones used to kick harder.
Yeah, Joe Jones.
For WHTV, this is Maggie signing out.
That's incredible to hear all their stories from when they were here.
I agree. It was really interesting.
I'm sure we could come up with some great memories from my years here, too.
I'm sure we could, too, but I think we should probably start wrapping this up.
You're probably right.
That's it for today, Winnicott.
Have a great weekend.
Woo! We're done! Yep.